sloppy play from Real Madrid.
Ivan Rakitic. Sergio Roberto. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they've still got the ball. Real Madrid have the ball. They've got the ball, and they're going at the opposition with speed. Well, here comes the support.
Trying to get the ball.
Vidal. Carvajal. Possession in the midfield area. Marcelo. Sergio Ramos. Nacho Fernandez. Carvajal. Modric. It's with Marco Asensio. Marcelo. For White. Ceballos. Jordi Alba. And they're still going backwards all the way to the goalkeeper. Modric.
Now Bale.
Now Dani Ceballos. For White. Casemiro. Now with Marco Asensio. Modric.
A great chance to go in front. Not a great moment for Real Madrid. They should be leading.
They should be. I mean, they normally create a lot of chances in a match. They'll be hoping to fashion one or two more now.
Sergio Busquets. Arturo Vidal.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view.
It's with Marco Asensio. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. And a good clearance from Sergio Ramos. Deflected out for a throw. Marco Asensio. Modric. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Coutinho. Ivan Rakitic.
Being closed down here.
Samuel Umtiti.
Well, the history of this fixture really reflected in the way this first 40 minutes or so is being played out. Nip and tuck and very, very close.
It is. We thought it might be tight at the start, and that's how it has proved so far. I think it might be decided by some tactical changes by one of the teams.
Rakitic.
The shot's on!
Corner, Barcelona.
Put the corner in the middle. Umtiti! Goal for Barcelona!
Oh, it's a magnificent take, isn't it? Well worked.
It's Barcelona in front. With some danger to the opposition now they're here. The equaliser here. And there it is, the goal.
Well, how long did that lead last, Martin? Not long at all, and the manager down there is absolutely furious.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Ivan Rakitic. Titi. Coutinho. The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. Strong, fair challenge, balls out for a throw though. Sergio Busquets. Ivan Rakitic. Vidal.
No surprise that Barcelona go about their business in this way with the passes.
Well, they're building steadily here, working away.
Well, the signal's gone up for 2 minutes.
Trying to get behind the defenders to get in a good cross.
Well, then it came with a swirl on it. The keeper did well to flip it over the bar. Dangerous ball in from Messi. Keeper goes for the punch from the corner.
And that's the half-time whistle. In the Spanish Cup, there's a lot of good action in the earlier rounds, and we're seeing some of it here in the round of 16. And the second half of this tie has started.
Yeah, it's been a good match. The first half was entertaining, and more of the same, hopefully.
That is a free kick. It was just a ticking off for the culprit
this time, the referee not producing a card.
Yeah, I think he's probably said, well, next time the yellow will come out. Just watch your step.
Saw the pass coming and got there first.
And the referee says, free kick. Vidal. Samuel Umtiti. Sergio Busquets. Vidal. Busquets. Boateng.
Thought they were in to score there.
Here's Casemiro.
Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress.
Shots on here. On behind for a Barcelona corner.
Corner played in. Disappointed that that didn't lead to more.
Sergi Roberto. Ivan Rakitic. Maybe the cross. It's Messi. Blocked well by the defender. Good strong tackle. Modric. For White. Toni Kroos. Well, Gareth Bale has gone through the first half here. Alan, what did you make of his performance?
Yeah, he stepped up to the mark in that first half, just when his team needed him, just when they were searching for an equaliser. Interesting to see how the second half pans out now.
Ivan Rakitic. Time for Real Madrid to just tinker with the team a bit with a substitution. Modric. Barcelona, what about their next game, Alan?
Yeah, they're playing Eibar in their next match in La Liga, and I think it's a one-goal game here either way.
It's looking good, this move.
It's really passive play at the moment by the defending team.
Good challenge. Lionel Messi. Where are we going to go with this story, Alan? The deal that Real Madrid are trying to conclude, as we understand.
I've heard that the fee, if it goes through, will be about 45 million, which I think is a bargain, you know.
Sergio Busquets with the interception. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Now Messi. Messi. That's very good defending, and the player had nowhere to go.
We've got substitutes warming up for both sides, and both managers are going to bring on some fresh legs.
Substitute ready to come on for Barcelona. Kroos.
Plenty of width for the team to attack into.
Barcelona with Piqué on the ball.
It has been a brilliant match between Barcelona and Real Madrid. No surprise in that. And no surprise that they are so close together. It is still level, but still time for a decider.
Yeah, nobody leaving this ground early. All to play for.
Kroos. White. Sergi Roberto. We've got 8 more minutes of the 90. And now Messi.
Is this going to end level, or are we going to get a winner in the closing minutes? Be tough for any team to lose this, but what a win it would be if there is a successful side.
Samuel Umtiti. Ivan Rakitic. Coutinho.
They're playing a lot through Toni Kroos.
Makes the game look so simple.
Sergio Busquets. And the verdict on added time is 2 minutes. Lionel Messi. Sergi Roberto. Final whistle's gone. Hello everybody, Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith, and welcome to the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. And today it's Real Madrid
against Deportivo Alaves.
This is the Real Madrid lineup. Thibaut Courtois starts in goal. Nacho plays with Sergio Ramos as the centre-backs.
And just one up front for them today. He's got his shot off now.
Well, they've got a corner out of that. A bit lucky, it was deflected.
Put the corner in the middle.
Only
Casemiro! Well, he's put it away brilliantly. That kind of chance has come to him so early in the game. I have to say, he reacted perfectly. Really sharp.
The referee, well, he saw it clearly, and he obviously didn't like what he saw.
Well, the player's not happy about the yellow card. It's a burden for him, of course, for the rest of the game now. And he's booked early on.
Yeah, he's saying, well, it's my first challenge, my first tackle, but the ref's not having any of it.
Really a long way out, and really a fair way off target.
Back to the drawing board, back to the training ground, I think.
Well, you don't win anything, Alan, do you, for being top at this stage of the season? But it's quite an experience to win. Sometimes players think they can get away with an early foul, but he hasn't got away with this one. Referees produced a yellow card for Real Madrid.
You can have no complaints looking at that.
Delivered quickly. Bale for White. Against a side that can break like this.
It's with Marco Asensio. Carvajal.
Ceballos.
Valverde.
Dani Ceballos. Valverde.
Short passes, but they're keeping the ball.
Saw that coming and intercepted.
That's out of danger there with that clearance.
Oh, he's cut that out well read.
Decision is a throw. It was a fair tackle. Wacaso. Deschilio.
They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack. And that's into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Not the hardest thing he'll have to do today by any means. Valverde. Bale.
Valverde. Now Casemiro.
It's become a rather defensive policy here with a team that's camped really in its own half at the moment, and that does let the opposition have free possession. They can really come at you. It's risky. Marco Asensio. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
The throw in for Real Madrid. Gareth Bale. Makes a challenge here. Inui.
Making sure there's no turnover. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there.
Real Madrid looking good with this attack. Marco Asensio.
It's with Dani Ceballos. Shot on! Shot blocked here.
Deschilio.
Dani Ceballos.
Gareth Bale. Wacaso. Inui.
Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it. Gets his cross in. Here's a chance, the goalkeeper exposed.
Well, these Real fans do not want to see their team let it slip now.
Inui. Maybe he'll cross it here.
Proper tackle, that.
And it's Real Madrid who are influencing the match on the scoreline, but not perhaps on the pitch as much as you might expect. I think the opposition have done a good job on them to this point, and they're going to keep us interested, certainly in the second half, if it stays this way.
And a crack! That will be a goal kick.
Gareth Bale. White. Carvajal. Casemiro. Now with Marco Asensio.
Well, we've got an angle on this offside call, Alan, and I must say, it is the most difficult thing in all the officiating, I think. But this assistant has got eagle eyes.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that job because the speed that players move now.
And this is the start of the second half. Ceballos.
Marco Asensio. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Yeah, I thought he looked lively in that first half. Really sharp and obviously got the goal. Another 45 of that and he'll be well pleased.
Building steadily here, keeping possession.
Marco, he's got his shot off now.
And that is a corner for Real Madrid.
Put the corner in the middle. That's a good header, very close. Actually hit the frame of the goal.
Yeah, oh, got an ooh from the crowd, that one.
EA Sports News for you. We can bring you up to date with what's coming up. It's the Spanish Cup fixture coming up for Real Madrid. Gonna try one now.
And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one.
Guiding it through. Just the keeper to beat. Guidetti! Excellent goalkeeping from a pretty powerful shot.
Well, listen to those fans. They're excited. They probably weren't expecting their team to get too many chances today, but this might be one of them.
And here's the shot. Corner given. He's put in the corner. Can't put any pressure on the goalkeeper like that. Easy pickings from the corner. Modric. Well, sitting back, it's a bit of a policy here, and letting the opposition come at them, risky.
And there is some backup for him in this position.
Well, that's not a problem for the defender. He can deal with it easily.
Abu Bakr. Foul against Real Madrid.
For the ref, a decision, and the decision is yellow.
I don't think anybody, least of all the player, can have any complaints about that.
A chance for the equaliser. And there it is. What a turning point this could be in the game.
Well, just when it mattered, he kept his composure there and he's given his team hope.
So away we go at 1-1. Inui. Oh, it's an offside decision.
Well, the players can't believe it, and neither can the crowd, but it's the right decision.
Here's Casemiro. Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing. Now Casemiro. Modric. White. Bale. Carvajal. Carvajal! Really good defending. If he hadn't touched it, it was a goal.
Now, one of the keepers thanking him for that bit of closing down by his defender.
Let's put you in the picture regarding Paul Pogba and his deal done now. It's confirmed he has signed for Bayern Munich.
Well, it's a big transfer fee, around 95 million. You just hope it doesn't weigh him down.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Well, there are other options from the bench. Carvajal. Here's Casemiro. Marco Asensio. Real Madrid have decided to bring on a fresh pair of legs. Saw the ball, went for it. 7 more minutes to go.
White. Well, they could have been opened up there, but the interception stopped that. Here's Casemiro. Kroos. Marco Asensio. White. Modric. For White. Here's Casemiro.
And now the shot! He's put it over.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the contact, the power, but accuracy just off.
Three minutes, that's what's going to be played for added time. Well, we're down to the last minute here.
Real belief that they can win it.
Nacho Fernandez. Modric. Hunter. Final whistle. Hi everybody, welcome to today's game. Martin Tyler here with Alan Smith. And And it's Levante in our...
And the last player on the team sheet is the one main forward.
3 changes for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois starts in goal. Nacho plays with Sergio Ramos as the centre-backs.
And they'll play with a sole striker.
Gareth Bale.
We're looking at the best defence in the division at the moment in Real Madrid.
No, I think the home side will have to produce something special to break through this defence.
Probing away, trying to find room for a shot, maybe.
Casemiro! Goalkeeper can only parry it out. That's a good clearance because it's got the ball well out of harm's way. Only partially away from danger.
Campagna.
Milik. They can be quick on the break now. They've kept the ball, but they can't guiding it through the defenders. Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent.
Valverde.
Bale. Dani Ceballos. Valverde.
They set it up well for the cross.
Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position. Well, then it goes.
Now Casemiro. Valverde. Carvajal.
Suso.
White.
Valverde. Casemiro. It's with Dani Ceballos. Casemiro.
Now Casemiro.
Shot on! The shot gets blocked.
Now Nacho.
Gareth Bale.
For White.
Valverde.
Now Casemiro.
Well, whether they're being forced back or whether they're just doing this as a tactic, it's hard to understand at the moment because they're just saying, well, you throw your punches at us and we'll ride them.
Maybe the cross.
Gentner. Milik. Well, maybe the counter-attack is on here.
Campagna.
Room now out on the wing. You can see what he was trying to do with the cross, but it's a goal kick.
Sergio Ramos. And this, on paper, looks a bit of a shoe-in for Real Madrid.
Well, it should be, as long as they don't relax and take the foot off the gas.
There's a chance for a double for the team that are the visiting team today. Had a good win against this side that they're visiting in the other match between the two clubs earlier in the season. But I'm sure the hosts are really determined to get some revenge.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. They should be, because they didn't play well in that earlier game. But great chance here for the visitors to take 6 points off their opponents.
Dani Ceballos. Gareth Bale. Put into the box from Bale. Cleared away, well away from goal.
Simon.
Trying to get the ball in behind. Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Corner given, and they'll be hoping to get this set piece right. The goal that will put them into the lead.
These fans have had to be patient last 10 or 15, but now they've got something to shout about.
Well, we're halfway through. Not the best first half, but we're always hopeful, Alan, aren't we? And I'm sure it will improve.
Well, it has been as dull as dishwater, but there's enough quality players out there to produce better in the second half.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Carvajal.
Casemiro. Gareth Bale. Casemiro. The shot's on. The ball's loose. Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't hold it. And a big clearance. Out of danger and out of play in the end.
Well, he's got support here. Valverde.
He's got his shot off now.
Milik. Simon.
Probing the pass.
Here's Casemiro. Valverde. Carvajal. Here's Suso.
Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful.
As for Real Madrid, their next game, Alan?
They're playing Sevilla in the next match in the Spanish Cup. And I don't know really what the score's going to be here. I don't think there's going to be much between them.
Plenty of width for the team to attack into. And shoots! And this time, yes, they do score. Well, it's been coming, and they've been playing well enough to deserve this goal. Nicely created, well finished, and very well merited.
No great shots on the cards then, because it's Real Madrid who lead.
Good vision here. Man in the middle frustrated because that cross has gone straight behind.
Well, it might be a good idea just to get a fresh player on and cement their position as they look to hold on to this lead.
Well, the game can be influenced so often by substitutes. The home team are going to perhaps gamble on that working for them now. Let's fly! It was close enough to think for a moment that they might have gone two in front.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the easiest, but it was a decent effort, not far away from the target at all.
Still 20 minutes to go.
Koke.
That's a foul, free kick.
Got his foot in to cut out the pass. That wide area, useful for Real Madrid now.
Real Madrid have decided to bring on a fresh pair of legs.
Casemiro.
Carvajal. Now Casemiro.
Bale. Here's Isco. And now the shot! Well, that could be the insurance goal here.
That little bit of daylight that they were after.
Restarting at 2-0.
That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting.
Modric. Oh, he's cut that out well read. And he bangs it away.
Substitution now for the home team. Here's Isco. Here's Suso.
Isco. Suso. That's an excellent cross. And they get it away. Isco. That's an easy cutout for the opposition, saw the pass coming.
A look at the watch, and that will tell you 6 minutes to go. Simon. So we'll restart with a throw-in. Well, that's what substitutes are for, to be used. And we've got one coming on now. Bale. It's Isco.
Room now out on the wing. Whipped in from the wide area.
And it's in! And it's a goal! And it's Real Madrid who scored!
A goal here to savour.
Coming in from the right, that was so inviting. Wonderful delivery.
Great ball, great goal. A very comfortable margin for victory. Can't really be any comeback in the time that we've got left with such a difference between the two teams.
And it's a win.